Hello there. It's a beautiful day here on planet Earth. This is my channel where we will be discussing psychedelic experiences and embodying the psychedelic experience. And this will be a place for all humans to come, listen, learn, grow, all of the above. Today, I'm going to be talking about my experiences with 5meoDmt, also known as bufo alvarius, is the main source of this medicine. But there's also synthetic, and it's in a few other plants. Not to confuse anyone, this will just be about 5meoDmt, not NN-DMT, which is the more commonly known form DMT, which I have some experience with, which is also a very wonderful, mysterious compound. So yeah, 5meoDmt comes from the bufo alvarius toad, as many of you know, and they make it synthetically too, and both are amazing. You know, they're pretty identical. As to everything I've heard and researched, they're literally identical, and I would attest as well because I've done both. So the first time I encountered 5meo was not too long ago, actually, about a couple of months ago. Actually, about 5 months ago was the first one, and was beautiful. It's hard to describe, but let's give it a go. Basically, we tried out with the bufo initially. We did like a meditative dosage just to kind of feel into it, see what was, see how it affected me, basically, which was all good, went well. And then we went for the basically the massive dose, and it didn't work. So we tried again, and it didn't work again. So we resorted to the synthetic 5meo, which definitely worked. So I inhaled it, and instantly upon the exhale, I was out of here. And I don't really have much recollection from that specific experience, although it's hard to recollect from any of the other experiences I had with it. But instantly upon the exhale, reality kind of broke, and it was almost as if a glitch occurred, and everything just kind of distorted and basically evaporated. And I don't even know where I went. It was basically what many referred to as a whiteout experience. So I don't recollect much, but I do know that it was helpful and that it did work on some things on a deeper level that I was not able to be present for and witness. And that's kind of what 5meo does, is it works on a very, very deep level that the regular mind is not really present to witness. But yeah, so there really wasn't much to that initial experience besides some deep work that occurred. And I know that some deep work occurred because I felt a very extreme shift in myself in the coming days afterwards. And the next time I experienced it was actually about a month ago. And it was nice, but I really... Ooh, somebody is getting high on marijuana out here. So the second one was it was nice, but I felt a bit fearful to go all the way. So we kind of just worked on a more subtle dosage rather than the sledgehammer massive dose. But that was good too. I mean, I was more there, more present to kind of witness. And I was really just had this overwhelming feeling of like, I'm alive. I like, it's hard to articulate, but I was very grateful for my life. Although many describe the bufo experience as a death experience, which I would say my initial experience with 5meo was kind of like a death, although I wasn't there to witness. But the last experience that I had was about 2 weeks ago, and we did a pretty high dosage of the bufo toad, and what an incredible experience it was. I mean, I would say I was about halfway here and halfway beyond the veil, which was interesting. I mean, obviously I would like to go fully beyond, but part of me was still here in the room a bit. But I was overwhelmed by this insanely bright light, which I'm sure you've heard. If you're familiar with this, I'm sure you've heard many people speak about this light that it reveals. But yeah, I was bombarded with this light, and it's not extremely visual in terms of like a visual hallucination. Definitely nothing like NN-DMT, but yeah, so I was bombarded with this light, and I felt, like I said, it's very much deeper than any psychedelic, but I did feel all sorts of emotions come up. I definitely had a release at some point. Felt very sad. Very sad. But it's a beautiful molecule. I mean, they call it the God molecule for a reason. And I have a ceremony coming up tomorrow, which I'm excited about, nervous about, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will make a little video about it. This is the beginning of my channel, so I'm excited to see where it leads me. But yeah, I mean, about the integration of these experiences, that's also much different than other psychedelics. I mean, things like ayahuasca, mushrooms, usually you leave the experience with sort of a list of things that you want to work on. But with the 5meo, it's still behind the scenes with the integration. So I would say it definitely reprograms the brain and rewires certain patterns. But yeah, it's led me to question more about reality. Not that that's something I was already doing, but kind of amped that up a bit. And it's led me to question more of who I am, my place here, why am I here, what even is this? I mean, these are all things I've already questioned, but it's just kind of tuned up the volume on that. But it's definitely transformed me. I do feel more of a connection to that space that where I was, and I can try to connect with that through meditating or doing breath work. Although breath work implies work, so I'm more prone to meditating these days. But yeah, breath work's just hard to get yourself into. It's hard work, but yeah, 5meo. It's an extremely amazing, beautiful molecule. It's very strange. It's nothing like any other psychedelic at all. The only thing it has in common with other psychedelics is that it's a psychedelic. But yeah, this is my new channel. I hope you enjoy. I'll make some videos soon regarding about ayahuasca, potentially. I have some experiences that I've had with ayahuasca, and I have some coming up. Maybe some chat about NN-DMT, which is also amazing. I just don't find it as spiritual as the bufo. It's equally mysterious though, much more visual too. But yeah, we will be discussing psychedelic experiences here and other spiritual practices, and as well navigating through this world in on a path of humility, and on a path of truth, and on a path of alignment with your highest self. And I wish all human beings to have the opportunity to really awaken to their true potential. And I mean, 5meoDmt or any other psychedelic, it's definitely not for everyone. But I would highly recommend it to anyone who really is looking to face themselves, who feels called, one who would be looking to grow and evolve. But I will say, my work with 5meo and other psychedelics has led me onto a deep spiritual path, and my life has changed a lot. And I would say it's gotten harder because the more you know, the more difficult it gets, the more you see. So many people have kind of vanished from my field, and I just see it as a way of the universe removing certain relationships that I don't need. So I'm on a deep path of solitude as well lately, which is part of my own soul evolution, and I'm grateful for it, as difficult as times can be, especially just the spirit. Well, the camera died. Back home now. This is my artwork, by the way. But as I was saying, the spiritual path, it's not easy. It's definitely not all love and crystals and rainbows. No, that is not real spirituality. That is just the decorations that can occur. But yes, the spiritual path is not easy. But anyways, to keep it brief, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing, as this is the birthing of this new channel, so it would be greatly appreciated. Much love to all human beings.